Okay, and I'm also not very good at like telling where things are. This is fun.
You just do you.
Oh, it's so bright. I feel like I can't even see myself.
You need sunglasses.
I do, but then I really couldn't see this thing, and then it'd be really funky.
Well, then you're just gonna have to compromise something. You're gonna have to give a little leeway.
It's concert day! Woo! So we're going to this, it's like a 3-day concert thing. It's called Red, White, and Boom. If you don't know what it is, it's a country concert that lasts 3 days. And every day there's like 5 or 6 artists. There's like a couple up and comings, a couple mid-range, and then like some old like favorites. For example, like Brad Paisley or like Toby Keith, someone like that. But yeah, it is concert day. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. I feel like we were waiting for this for so long because we ordered these tickets forever ago.
What, 3 months ago?
Yeah, that's forever ago. That's a very long time ago. My arm is getting very tired. How do people do this for prolonged periods of time? I don't understand. But so today, I'm just gonna talk to you. Sorry, you won't be in the shop for a minute. I need to rest my arm. So we're going to print the tickets, and we had already printed one set of tickets off because we were gonna give it to like some friends because we originally weren't gonna go. And so we're going back on the website and we are trying to print out more tickets, right? The rest of the tickets, because we didn't print them out. We're like, oh, we'll print them out later, it's fine. Then we weren't allowed to print out the tickets today whenever we went on the website to go and print them out. So shout out to the customer service line that helped us. We still were not able to print them out, but they should be at will call, and if they aren't, I'm gonna have a real problem. But they should be there. They can look them up at will call. Ooh, tunnel. Sorry for all these light changes. It's probably very obnoxious. There we go. Now I can rest my hand and he can be in it. I'm not driving, in case you could not tell.
I'm hoping you're not driving. That would be a big issue.
It's so exciting. So we're gonna try and vlog while we are there. But as seen from our last vlog that we did, if you saw that, we're not very good at vlogging. Wait, why didn't I just put this right here? Oh, because you can't see it.
Because it's a good view of the center of nothing.
No, it. Okay, now you can see. Okay, there we go.
So you might want to move the Tesla.
Here we go. Okay.
Ingenuity.
I feel like it's still.
This
Shoot.
bug better not try to get over. That was a smart bug.
There we go. So, we're headed there now. We're going to go to Ulta, of course, because we'll have a little bit of time before. Then, get to the hotel, and I'll get ready. Yeah. We probably won't be able to vlog while we're there, but at least with the camcorder. I'll have my phone. But, yeah. So, we're just going to be driving for a bit, so nothing fun.
Not that long. Only an hour and a
Good
half.
for a bit.
Only for an hour and a half.
So we'll probably see you at Ulta, maybe. So, oh, alright. Go wrong side. So we're in Lexington now, and we just ate at some place. What's it called?
Mariachi Mexican.
Yeah. El Mariachi. It's a Mexican restaurant. It was really good. It was really small, quaint and cute. But now we're going to Ulta. And I'm very excited. So, we'll see if I get anything. Probably won't. Being honest. Hey guys, so I realized that I didn't like show you all like our hotel room. So I figured I'd go ahead and show you. So obviously like there's the door. But like look at this little kitchen area. Like it's so cute. Like look at this. It's just so fancy and cute and adorable. And then you got this nice like desk and little area. And then you have like the sitting area, which is really cute and actually like kind of like big. And then if you look out here, hopefully, yeah, you can see there's like a little grill area. And like fireplace and then the TV and the bed and whatnot. And this mirror and there's me. And then like they have this, but then they have like a separate shower, like bathroom area. And I just think that is so cool. I don't know why. I think it is so cool. Like I'm really impressed with this like little area. But yeah. Okay, so now I figured I would kind of like show you what I got at Ulta. We actually went to Ulta and TJ Maxx because they were pretty close to each other. And if you saw my last vlog, you would know that I'm obsessed with Ulta and TJ Maxx. I didn't film us like getting there, but it's fine. Let me separate these things out real fast because I put it all in one bag. I'll start with what I got at Ulta first. And okay, in total, I spent under or like around $75 on all of this. So, yeah, like for the Ulta and for what I got at TJ Maxx. So, I got this e.l.f. Prep and Blur stick just because, I don't know, I really just kind of wanted it, to be honest. Like I liked the way that like it sounded and like what it did. So I'll probably try that tonight whenever I redo my makeup. And then I also got this Kiss Lash Adhesive because I left my eyelash adhesive at home. And I have false lashes, so it'd be a little bit hard to put on my false lashes without the lash glue. And then I also got this Essence Get Your Glitter On Glitter Primer because I've never heard like anybody talk about this. And I needed a glitter glue for actually two of the things that I ended up getting. And one of the things that I ended up getting was this loose pigment from Wet n Wild. It's a limited edition one, like from like their Fire and Ice Dragon, I think is what it is. And it's in the shade Gilded Crown. And it's just this gorgeous color. Let me just pop this open and swatch it for you. This swatch is like really in a bad place, so I'm sorry. But you can like kind of see it there on my hand. Actually the rest of the stuff that I got is from the same like Fire and Ice Dragon. And I got this bronzer in the shade You're Dragging Me Down. It's got like this little dragon imprinted on it. It's kind of nifty. It's okay. Like, it looks okay. Here, look, you can kind of see that. Okay. There that is, right there. It looks very warm toned, though. But the other one looked even more warm toned, so I didn't want to get that. And then next, I got the Hexcellent Liquid Catsuit. It just reminded me, like, of a very fall color. They had other ones that were, like, blues and teals and whatnot, but I just don't typically wear that on my lips ever. So I got one of the shades that looked the most wearable to me, and it looked like a very fall color, and I'm very excited for fall. I get very excited. Oh yeah, that's a nice color. It's right up there. Oh, that's pretty. I'm gonna be wearing that a lot in the fall. I feel it. And then the last thing that I got was this Wet n Wild quad in the shade Dragon Scales. It's just very, like, it's like a very green palette. And I know that I said that I wasn't going to get any more of these because I didn't really like the first two, but I figured I'd give this a shot just because it was, like, really pretty. Okay, now what I got from TJ Maxx. I'll start with this thing. This is from Pure. It's the Eye Polish Base and Top Coat in the shade, I think it's Caviar. There it is right there. It's a very pretty color. But now I need something to wash my hand off with, or wipe my hand off with. I did not think about that. Okay, so now I'll show you the one non-lip thing that I got from TJ Maxx, and then the rest are all lip things. I got the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation in the shade Warm Tan, and it surprisingly like wasn't messed with. It's not like weird or anything like that, and it looks to be my shade. It may be like a smidge dark, but Nothing like really blending it out wouldn't fix or anything like that. And I've been wanting to try this for a really long time, so I'm really happy that I got it because I got it for $10, so that seemed like a very good deal to me. And then the rest are lip products. So the other Anastasia product that I got was their matte lipstick in the shade Brandy. Again, it looked like a very like fall burgundy color. Ooh, it's right. Let me close this before I run it. It's right there. It's just a little bit more of a brown red, whereas the what was this one called? Whereas the Hexcellent one from Wet n Wild is more of like a purpley color. Still very pretty. I swear, whenever I go to other Ultas or other TJ Maxx's, like, I find so many good things, like, so different than what I have, like, in my own. Okay, the next two lip products are from Milani, and they're both red. They are their Color Statement lipsticks, and one is in the shade 57 Rebel Rouge. This is, like, a very, like, bright looking red. I got the shade 08 Ruby Valentine, and that's like, it's like a much deeper red. Okay, they don't look super different like swatched, but they do have that very like watermelon-y scent though. Here is Ruby Valentine and this is Rebel Rouge. So you can see like there's a pretty big difference. Like one's a like much richer red and the other one's more like an orangey red. The last two products are both from e.l.f. and one is their Beautifully Bare Satin Lipstick in Touch of Berry. I got a little bit afraid of it. I thought it was going to be too sheer, but it actually isn't that bad. It looks pretty like wearable, actually. And then the last thing I got is this e.l.f. Beauty Shield Antioxidant Rich Skin Protectant Lipstick in the shade Berry Block. Whoa! That is very pigmented. Holy cannoli, do you see that? That's crazy. Ooh, and it smells really good too. Okay, so, whew. That was a lot. I can't believe I ended up getting that many lip products without even like noticing, but I'm very excited for all of them. But yeah, now I need to go get ready, so I'll see you guys in just a little bit. Hey guys, so it's the next day. Okay, I cannot hold this on this. It's the next day. I meant to vlog more last night, like on the way to the concert. But if I can, like I'll insert a couple clips from some artists we saw. Like, if I didn't say earlier, because I don't remember if I did, it was all country artists. But we saw Ashley McBryde. I didn't get a video of her. We also saw Cole Swindell. I didn't get a video of him. But we saw Kane Brown, Jake Owen, and Brad Paisley. And I'm pretty sure that that was the best concert that I've ever gone to in my entire life. It was a really good concert. Like, okay, Kane Brown, he's new and upcoming, so like, but he still, like, he worked the stage really well, and he did a bunch of, like, he did a couple cover songs, which was just kind of, like, funny, because they weren't all, actually, none of them were country. He did 3, like, parts to songs, and he was kind of cool. He, like, put a lot of backstory into it.
Sexy song.
And then Jake Owen actually, like, ran out into the crowd, like, not just the pit area, but, like, ran around up into the crowd. And that was cool. And of course he was barefoot, because he's always barefoot in, like, every concert.
He's barefoot legit.
Yeah. So he ran out barefoot, which was just crazy to me. And then Brad Paisley, he was really cool to see. He was so cool to see. I had never seen Brad Paisley before. We'd both seen Kane Brown, like, a little bit, like, as an opening act, and we both saw Jake Owen, I believe, as an opening act for somebody at one point.
I've seen him before.
Oh, and full on in concert?
What?
Like full on in concert?
Not his concert, no.
He was an opening act.
Yeah, he was an
Yeah,
opening
okay.
act.
That's
Back
what
when he was smaller.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. And we had both never seen Brad Paisley, I don't think?
Nope.
No. So that was just really cool because, you know, Brad Paisley's like older.
You never seen Cole Swindell?
Yeah, I never saw Cole Swindell either, or Ashley McBryde, but I was just talking about like...
Cole Swindell's still big though.
Yeah, this is true. But they were all good, but I'm pretty sure it's the best concert I ever went to. Oh, back to what I was saying. Brad Paisley gave like this little girl a guitar, like a signed guitar, and I thought that was the cutest thing ever. And it was really adorable because she was like in the pit area, and like I couldn't tell what he was doing at first. Like, and then we saw him signing the guitar, and we saw that he was going to give it to somebody, but
she was so little you couldn't see her in the pit.
yeah, she was so little. Like he kept handing it down. We were like, "Where's it going?" Like on the floor. But and then the camera people shot her.
Well, he also threw out every single pic that he used.
Yeah, he threw out a lot of pics, but I was think that it was really cool that he gave that little girl a guitar. And he also brought up some military people on stage and set a bar up on stage and gave them free beers, so that's kind of cool too. But yeah, right now we are going to Home Goods because I'm crazy and I am obsessed with Home Goods and TJ Maxx and Marshalls.
Turn right onto East Main Street.
But yeah, I'm gonna try and be better. Like, we're going to Home Goods and then we're going to the mall, a mall around here. We're in Lexington. If I did not say, I don't think I have, like I didn't say where it was. There's Rap Arena. I don't know if you can see it. I can't see. But yeah, so we're doing that now, and then we're gonna go back to the hotel. Well, we're gonna eat lunch sometime.
Eventually.
Yeah. And then we're gonna go back to the hotel, chill, get ready, and I'll be better about showing you like what I look like and what I did. But we were just really rushed last night. So I'll try and be better about that tonight.
Guys, it's like 2 seconds later, not even a minute after I just ended this, and I was informed by Jacob that every time I announce this person, I said the wrong name. I said the person with the name before, so I'm sorry. We did not see Cole Swindell last night. We saw Chase Rice. Oh my gosh.
Keep going.
I feel dumb.
It made me think I was wrong.
No, I don't know. I'm confused today. But we saw Chase Rice, Ashley McBryde, Gang Brown, right onto East Main Street, Jake Owen,
Chase Rice was.
and Brad Paisley. But they were all, it doesn't matter, he was still really good.
One thing I didn't say that Chase Rice did was he actually brought somebody up on stage and sang to them. So I'm sorry, Chase Rice. That's my bad. Now I'm gonna end the vlog for right now. We're gonna go to Home Goods. Okay guys, so we are back from Home Goods and the mall. And we found a lot of stuff. We just didn't buy a whole lot, just because we did. But went to Bath & Body Works and I got some candles because the fall candles were on sale. So I picked them up. So I guess I'll start with these small ones. Okay. Jacob actually found this one and it actually smells like so good, so you really need to go and smell it because it kind of reminds me of the smell of like assorted gummies. And you're probably like, here, smell the lid. Jacob's looking at me like I'm crazy.
No, which one is it? Oh, the cherry. It smells like maraschino cherries.
Okay, or like maraschino cherries. But to me, it smells like assorted gummies. Actually, no, there's cherry candy, and it smells like this.
It smells like the liquid from the maraschino cherry. Like the juice at the bottom.
Okay, but I guess I could tell you the scent. It's black cherry merlot. Yeah, I'll just show you what it looks like. And then these were 2 for 16, and they were originally $14.50. So I was like, I'm gonna get some of those. And it is like the notes are dark cherry, black raspberry, and merlot with essential oils. This candle smells so good. Like, it doesn't really smell fall though. Do you think? Do you think this smells like fall? It doesn't really smell. It kind of reminds me more of like Christmas, honestly. Which is funny because I don't like black cherries. Like, I don't like the smell of black cherries. Like the black cherry candle from Yankee Candle, I can't stand. So whenever you told me to smell this, I was like, no, I don't want to. But then I smelled it. It does smell really good though. But it was weird. It was with all the fall candles. So, I don't know. Maybe just to me it's not. And then the other one I got this size since it was buy 2 for a certain price. I got the Marshmallow Fireside. I love this scent. It has, like, its notes are toasted marshmallow, smoldering woods, and fire roasted vanilla with essential oils. And, oh my gosh. It's like the best smell ever. It's my favorite scent, or like candle, or like fragrance type candle smell. Like from Bath and Body Works or White Barn, whichever one you have. I think they're like combined or something like that. It's so good. It's so classic. And I have a little melt of it, but I'm really excited to have like this little candle. And I decided to get this size instead of like the big size of at least these two. One, I didn't, actually, I don't know how either of these burned. I don't know how any of these burned. I think it was just because I knew I had so many candles and I knew that I had melts of this. So I got a smaller candle of this. And then this one I wasn't like skeptical of it, but I wasn't sure how often it would burn. I didn't know if like the scent would get to me, because sometimes scents get to me really badly. Let's put that paper over there. Okay, next bag. Their 3-wick candles, which are their bigger candles, were on sale for $12.95. Yeah, $12.95, and they're usually like $24.50 or something like that. Yeah. So when I got in this one, and actually I was gonna get these in smaller sizes too, but they didn't have this scent or the next scent in like these small single wick candles. But I got the Perfect Autumn, and its notes are fresh cranberry, spiced pumpkin, crisp apple, and rich clove. And it sounds like a really like weird scent combination. Like it sounds like a whole lot at once, but really it's not. It really does smell like autumn, like the perfect fall. So I got this, and I just thought it was really cute. Like it looked really cute. And then the second one I got was kind of more of like an impulse buy, and it's bourbon maple, and its notes are barrel-aged bourbon, sugar, amber, and maple wood. Oh my gosh, this candle smells so good. I feel like I've smelled something like this before. I didn't buy it. And I was really afraid I wasn't gonna like it because I've smelled things with bourbon in them before and I didn't like them. I've smelled things with maple in them before and I did not like them. But I really love this. It smells so good. But yeah, those were everything, or all the candles that I got from Bath and Body Works. So now I actually need to get ready for this concert. So I figured I would just, you know, prop you up and you could watch me get ready. So I just finished like completely getting ready. What time is it?
4:56.
It's 4:56 now, so we need to go because we do. But I figured I'd tell you what like else I did after I kind of did my hair. I put false lashes on. I put these Baddington lashes, the Monroe 3D silk lashes on. I got these in a BoxyCharm a couple months ago, and I actually really do like them. They're actually really easy to put on. And I used my Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive, with aloe that I just got the other day that you all would have seen. And then for my lips, I lined them with the Urban Decay 27 Glide On Lip Pencil in the shade 1993. It's a little bit dark for this lip color, but it's fine. And I used a Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Stone. And then just because I don't want to have to worry about like layering up liquid lipstick if it does come off or something like that, I'm bringing the Milani Color Statement Matte Lipstick in the shade 69 Matte Beauty. So yeah, and then I guess I could show you my outfit since I didn't get to show you all yesterday because I was slacking. So I have this crop top. I got it at Charlotte Russe like forever ago. I don't usually like ever wear crop tops because I just don't. And then I have my high-waisted jeans from American Eagle that I got in my haul. And then my boots. Yeah, and I also have a flannel if I want it or need it. Fun fact. Jacob and I actually have like the same color top on. We absolutely did not mean to do that. It just kind of happened that way. And we can ignore this lash over here, okay? I forgot to bring like my little Kiss thing that helps you, like tool that helps you put your lashes on. But yeah, so we're gonna go now. Tonight we're seeing Craig. Who's the very first guy? You just said his name. Bob Rue?
Ben Rue.
Ben Rue, Craig Campbell, Tyler Farr, David Lee Murphy, Luke Combs, and then Toby Keith is who we're seeing tonight. So yeah, I don't know if I will vlog the rest of the night, but yeah, so we'll just see. So yeah. So it is now Monday. The concert fun is over, and we're headed home. It's actually a little bit sad. Like, we're really not far from home at all, but I don't know. Okay, I guess I should talk about last night. I talked about other concerts, but it was so much fun, and I don't know. It would be hard for me to choose what was the best between yesterday and Friday. I'd probably have to, I don't know. I knew more people Saturday, but Luke Combs killed it, and Toby Keith killed it. So if I have anything, like any videos, I'll go ahead and insert them now. Like, the reason Toby Keith was so good, and Toby Keith may have been like my favorite overall, but for his very last song, he sang courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue, which if you haven't listened to it, go listen to it. It's a really good song. But he had this veteran come up. I don't know what.
He didn't give a branch. Yeah,
he didn't give a branch or anything. But like his legs had been like blown off in war, and during one of like his little things where he went and like, because he'll perform concerts for people in the military while they're out on deployment, he must have met him there. Correct me if I'm wrong.
It was at where soldiers go when they have been injured. He met him there.
Okay, so he met him while like right after he'd been injured. Well, not like right. Okay, I think we get my brain. But he said that anytime that they're both around, like together, like Toby Keith's performing a concert and he's around, he always has him come up and sing with him like that song. And I almost cried, like bawled, like almost started bawling. I was tearing up so bad. It was so, yeah, it was really good. It was so good. I would highly recommend going to Red, White, and Boom if, like, if you like that style of music. And even if you don't know all the artists, like, even if you only know a couple, to me, it's still worth it. Like, it was a really good time. But yeah. So now we're going home.
54 miles.
Yeah, got about 50 miles. Go. So I guess that we're gonna end the vlog now. I guess I could say who our favorites overall were, like top 3. I don't know if I can do top 3. I might have to do top 4. 2 might be tied. Actually, I'll do top 5. I can't. Mine would be Toby Keith, Jake Owen, Brad Paisley, Luke Combs, and Kane Brown. Those are my top 5. Those are my 5 favorites overall, anyways. What about you?
Toby Keith. Of course, Brad Paisley, Luke Combs, Jake Owen, and then I don't know. I liked Kane Brown, Chase Rice, and Tyler Farr. All did really good. So don't let me. I'm not choosing either one.
Well, I guess that's the end of this vlog. Thank you all for watching, and I hope that you'll subscribe to catch more videos, more vlogs, more beauty videos. So thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.